Hi Laura, thanks for taking the time to chat with me today. Would you like to explain, just in your own words, the journey that led you to be out in Poland this December?
Yeah, well, in April 2011, I had a gastric bypass. Following that, I've lost 13 stone. Although I've lost 13 stone, I felt still a big girl because of the loose skin. I've got a lot of loose skin around my stomach, and I just wasn't happy. I've had 2 cesareans also, so my skin was really, really bad. And I wanted to have a tummy tuck. After researching, I decided this is where I wanted to come, Poland, to have it done.
Excellent, well done. That's an amazing achievement, 13 stone. You work in the healthcare sector back home in the UK, and one of the questions that most people would probably want to know, as an educated medical professional, how would you compare the standards and quality of the hospital and its medical team in direct correlation to where the UK?
I'd say the cleanliness of these hospitals is much more than back home. I can't really say about plastic surgery back home because I've not undergone plastic surgery back home, but what I can say is the results that I've got here, I'm happy, and I am considering more surgery, and I will definitely be coming back to Poland for it. Back home isn't an option now after seeing the cleanliness and the care that I've received here. The nurses, the doctors, everyone, I'm definitely coming back here.
Well, that's lovely to hear. Have you felt that there's been any language barrier or anything that maybe got in the way of
Nothing,
the process?
nothing. Not all the nurses can speak great English, but they can speak the basics of English. And we've come to their country, so maybe we should have learnt the basics of Polish, and I haven't. So, and all my needs that I've wanted, you know, I've explained to them. If they've not understood, they've just gone and got a nurse that can speak English, and she's come along. And you know, when I was in a little bit of discomfort, they give me painkillers. I felt a little bit sick after surgery. They give me anti-sickness. Everything has been brilliant. Yeah, and the language hasn't been a problem.
And if a friend approached you and asked you for your honest opinion, they were wavering about whether to choose surgery in the UK or whether to come abroad for surgery, what would you say to them?
I'd say come abroad. My experience, like I say, I want more surgery and I will be coming abroad. Before I was a bit worried about, you know, the care, about this happens and all this happens, but everything's been explained to me, and I feel confident to go home and knowing that if anything did go wrong, that I've got lots of support at the end of the phone. You know, I feel confident to be able to go home and everything to be fine. So if a friend asks me, I'd definitely recommend Poland, definitely.
Did you ever feel pressurised into booking or the consultation process preoperatively?
No, I know that if I didn't want surgery, even up to the day, even arriving here and seeing Dr. W, I didn't feel pressured to say, here's money, you know, if I didn't want it done, I know I could have said no and gone home, and that would have been that, and I didn't feel pressured at all, at any point.
Okay, that's great. Is there any last words that you'd like to say about anything to do with here that we maybe haven't covered already?
No, I just say the support's been brilliant. The support, you're always on the end of the phone if I need you at any time. The doctors and nurses have been brilliant. Dr. W, Iga, Jack, everyone's been brilliant. My experience has been absolutely fantastic. I've enjoyed it.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Laura.
Thank you.
Thank you.